So at IGAD, we are doing an interregional platform on management of desert locusts and other transboundary pests. And I'll just explain how this becomes as part of our risk assessment. This is very not new information to most of you here. We've been seeing the frequency, increasing frequency of these events, extreme events, the cyclones happening in East Africa. We never had the storms previously. They never used to land in the East African coasts in the Horn of Africa, but now they're becoming a common occurrence. We can see, like in this one shot, Power and Bena and Bali, and a smaller storm that was forming, 92B, all in one satellite shot. And this is very rare for our region, not like probably what some regions have a season for this. For us, it was very rare. And so we've been getting these challenges, and they're becoming more and more, and we bring them as risks and threats in the region. Currently, we have these ones: drought, conflict and security and insecurity, which is affected or driven by all these other ones because of loss of livelihoods, displacement, assets is what is driving all these. We have all these macroeconomic challenges, a lot of currency depreciation, limiting food access, they're all affecting food security, COVID, which is global, a lot of displacement happening in the region. We have a very high, what can we say, many refugees were in a region whereby displacement is very big and it's increasing. And these figures have even increased due to insecurity in various parts of the region. We have transboundary pests. We've been having desert locust, but now in terms of impact, we're even noticing fall armyworm has bigger impact to farmers, and coelea birds, especially in the rice and the wheat growing areas. So it's not strange that now we are becoming an area that is getting more and more pest invasion due to all these events that have been happening, different time periods. So we are having to look at, assess, manage, and look at risks that previously we never had to manage. So these are one of the solutions that we've designed at IGAD level is this platform that is supposed to, or it's aiming at looking at all the transboundary pests, assess their risk of invasion, the pests breeding in different areas, the impacts to the farmers, crop farmers, rangelands, so that in future invasions or in the whole arena of risk management will be better prepared, not like last time we were caught off guard. So I won't go through all these stats on the, you can imagine we are trying to promote a regional approach to these problems, some which are very localized, but it's a regional approach that when we do better coordination, when you have better regional cooperations, we learned from our last invasion, we limit or we minimize the impacts of the pests in the region. And it's also easier in control that not all countries can have aircraft for control, for example, but we can have interaction promoted by IGAD, which can promote countries supporting economically weaker countries being supported in terms of interventions. This because due to last invasion, we learned that when one country is not able to manage pests in their country, it forms subsequent breeding grounds and subsequent invasion fronts for the other countries. So it was a localized problem with big regional implications. This is how we're structuring that approach through a very formal structure because it's IGAD and because we are working also with locust control organization, with the member states through governments. It's also open to NGOs, and to tell Georgina, it's also open to private organizations to support, to be part of the platform steering committee, to be part of working groups. But I'll just talk about this part whereby we are now focusing more on these multi-criteria risk analysis to look at pests where they are occurring. Ecological, we are using satellite technology, and it's good to get partnerships in these, in monitoring suitable invasion area, breeding areas, conditions that are beyond the normal, what we call anomalies. Same thing, climatic conditions. We are looking at the baseline climatic and looking at the developing climatic conditions vis-a-vis different pests, not just desert locust. We're talking also about fall armyworm, coelea birds, and pest control and management operations in the region to develop these risk profiles for the country. It was very interesting to see the climate risk map by what Annie presented, and we are hoping we can also borrow some of that analysis, some of that information, and then to come up with this integrated pest early warning system for the region. We're not seeking really to invent totally different. We recognize their partnerships, there are people, there are organizations that have rich information, historical information on these pests. There are some that are lacking in research still, in information like the quelea birds are still very initial stage of monitoring, but we are looking at how we can have it integrated into the risk assessment for the pests. We have locusts, fall armyworm, and different systems that we can share to our member states to come up with all these coordinated response mechanism, coordinated promoting resilience. It might be maybe we might want to even have ARC as part of resilience, promoting all these solutions. We are very open-minded to have a very comprehensive approach to these assessments and to promote resilience in the area of pests. So we have these complicated chart we are trying to map out on different interventions, how we can do it, and how we can go from field action, country action, all the way to preparedness plans, which is higher level, and coordinate that in a regional response.